So it's day 4. Today's officially a rest day, but I decided I wanted to go and see the West Abinadong River, and so I am going to see that by myself and portage into Gong Creek and then go down the creek and see that. So I'm taking a bit of a trip while the others stay around and camp and paddle around this Gong Lake. Anyway, I'll give you some updates later. Coming here towards the end of Gong Lake. I think I see the portage. So I did find the trail. It wasn't that portage place that I thought it was. But I took a wrong turn right at the beginning. I went straight instead of going right, and I went sort of up a hill, not too far, and the path sort of wore out, so I was pretty sure I went to the wrong place. But anyway, the path isn't too bad to follow. It's can be slightly overgrown in places, but you can clearly see where it goes. And I'm maybe about 2/3 of the way down. And just a few steps later, this is what greets me. Mud, mud, and more mud. But it looks like I can portage up this side here and get to a place where there is actual water. Now floating on Gong Creek, and it's just really cool. The pines on both sides of this creek, and you got a little bit of trees up there just shining, sun shining on it. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. Just getting a little bit warm in the sun, but not too bad at all. And yeah, getting some great footage in here. Did a little bit of portage maintenance, cut down a few places that were a little bit rough, but the portage was really pretty good in general. I shall show you the river when I get there. We'll see how many beaver dams or whatever obstacles have to go, but coming up on a real muddy area. It looks like there might be a path through that way. Definitely not that way or that way. So, well, it's about halfway down Gong Creek, just where it shows it narrows on the map. And indeed, I do not see a way through. I see what might be a little path or trampled down area on the right hand side here. So I'm going to land and scout this out. May have to portage. Well, I followed this trail for about 50 meters, 75 meters or so, and it's definitely a portage. So I am just going back to grab my pack and everything. Well, here is the end of the portage trail. It turned out to be about half a K on the GPS. But the creek continues there. Probably some good brook trout fishing in here, but anyway, I'd rather get to the West Abinadong than catch a trout. But we shall see. Well, I'm at the other side of the portage, and it's almost time to be turning back, but I see power lines over there, and that means I'm just maybe a kilometer from the West Abinadong, so I'm going to risk being a tiny bit late and get there. Ooh, there's a beaver dam right there. A little lift over there, but nothing to worry. And here we are, the West Abinadong River. Whew. Had to wade most of that last section. Anyway, I've just got to stop quickly, have some lunch, and head back. Because I got to be back in 2.5 hours or so. And I've taken over 3 hours? I forget. Anyway. Back at the closest portage here. I have set up the boat for a single carry. The boat by itself is pretty well balanced, so I'm hoping the weight of the life jacket in the back will help to offset the weight of the paddles in the front. I hate a front heavy canoe. I really like a balanced canoe, so 10 minutes down the trail later, we are at the end. One more creek section and then Gong Lake. Now it seems like the wind is blowing against me, which will be annoying, but you just gotta do it. And got an hour and a half left. And here's the section of the creek heading up to the portage right into Gong Lake. You can see those trees right there. Well, 20 after 4. Just at the end of the portage here. Wind is definitely in my face, and there's small waves coming towards me, but not too bad at all. We'll see once I get out of the main section of the lake how it is, but hopefully I'll be able to get at least within eyesight of the camp at 5 so they don't start worrying about me. I made it with 3 minutes to spare. Haha. I could have spent 3 extra minutes eating that orange. I bring you photos of the lost west of Binadong.
Ooh. Whoa.
It's raining and you know it, do a video. It's raining and you know it, do a video. Wait, we should have prepped this more. The wind is blowing. It's raining and you know it, do a video. If it's raining and you know it, do a video.
So, about this video,
Yes.
what's going on?
I'll save you. The boat won't stop rocking.
Okay, so we're under my hammock tarp, eating dinner, after we were done dinner, and surviving a thunderstorm. Since a thunderstorm rolled in just as we were finishing up cooking dinner. So, we know what I did today, but what did you guys do today?
Wow, if you want the truth, tell it, Mia.
Okay. We did some laps around the island. 70 laps. Yeah. And then there were several trees, some white pines. We went up to the top.
One of them fell down.
There's some big
One
ones.
of them fell down.
When you were on it. But you
That's-
jumped.
That's right.
We caught you in our
You had
arms.
to-
That was such a scary moment. Oh, it was.
It was intense.
We survived.
Yeah. Broken leg, but that's healed now. It's better.
Yeah, it was a
It's better.
great deal.
You're
Super.
a great nurse.
Thank you. Thank you. There was the bear that you fought off to with the broken leg. Oh yeah, she punched you in the face.
With a crutch.
Yeah, like a collapsible crutch that's like handy for kidney trips. He didn't see it coming. Just scared away. Right in the eye. Ate some Smarties.
Smarties, made a sailboat.
We all, I think, got a good deal of reading done.
Yes.
Yeah, in and amongst all those other things.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
I did do some
Chapters.
reading.
Got a really nice like sunburn and stuff. Although I think it might be scarlet fever. So.
Hard to tell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You leave them for 6 hours.
Quite incorrigible.
We caught some
Guys.
minnows. That was
Guys.
Yeah. Like looking at the big little minnow and looking at that was actually really cool.
So if we were starving, we could eat those. So we're
Nice
survivors.
and sweet.
Well, I'm just here burning some garbage that we had and reading a book, waiting for sunset. Well, it is getting near dark. Just about full moon here, shining off of the water. Any good night comments, Chris?
It was a good day. I think I got some sunburn, which is probably the reason why my back really hurts right now. And the moon is really pretty nice.
Yeah, sure.
And Paul, my fiance, is very nice.